Alright, so we are back. It's Board Bob here. So we didn't do a whole lot last time. We just kind of got established and got our science cooking away and uh, got that set up. So let's see what we want to research next here, shall we? Military logistics. We're probably going to look at doing logistics because we could definitely use the underground belts and we could use the splitters. I'm not too worried right off about biters coming in, so I think I'm going to hold off on the gun turrets, especially since it takes two different kinds of science. So let's head down the road of logistics so that we can start making some good belts here. So that's running okay. What do we need we need any iron here? We out of iron, huh? We got a little bit. Probably use a little more, but looking all right now. So let's get copper. Copper's good. So we need iron. All right, let's wander over here and grab ourselves some iron, shall we? And again, we're trying to stay under that 111 limit. I don't think we're going to, but you know, it'd be nice to try. Right now, let's see. Let's turn it on here. Where is it? There it is, lazy bastard. So far we're 108. We have 3 crafts away. So we'll see how that goes. Cut some more wood here. We could use the fuel. How we doing on fuel? Yeah, see, there you go. All right, we were getting close there, weren't we? All right, so I think we want to look at building some inserters. We want to look at building some power poles, and we want to look at building an electric drill. So I think we're going to look first at the electric drill. So we're going to need some iron gears, we're going to need some green circuits, and we're going to need some plates. So let's make the iron gears first. What do we need how many do we need for that? Let's look. Iron gears we need 5. Electronic circuits we need 3. For the electronic circuits we're going to need copper wire. So where's our copper? I'm trying to remember. It's been a few days. Let's see if I can remember where we set up for copper. Is it up here? Probably up here. Boy, that's pretty bad. I don't even remember where I was. Let's walk up here and look. I think, yeah, but I still only have the one drill. That's what the deal is. So you know what? Before we use up all this copper out of here, let's steal a couple of, oh, I got plenty. Never mind. I was going to say, let me steal some out of there, but I got plenty. So mainly we need this iron ore to build up so we can build the stuff we need for that. And of course, we're out of fuel. Choppy, choppy, choppy some trees. And that ought to get us going. I definitely got to build another couple of drills, one for coal, one for iron, and one for copper, just to get them going. How are we looking here? Not too bad. We got a few more. But, yeah, we'll put half here. I think we got enough iron now. You know what? Let's swap this out now. I know it's going to run out, so just throw that in there for now. Alright, so we need 5 iron gears and we need 3 electronic circuits. So let's do 10 gears and 6 electronic circuits. That will give us enough for 2 plates. So first thing we need copper wire. So there we go. So that's 2, 4, 6. Yay. So now we need iron gears. Alright, gears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should give us our 10. There we go. So now we need our circuits. So let's take our 6 here, and we'll just throw this in because it'll self-regulate with that. Oh, it takes a little more than I remembered. Okay, so no big deal. We'll just make some more copper. So that was 6, and we got 2, so it's 3 apiece, and we wanted 6, so we need 4 more, so 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There we go. Now we should have what we're after. Now we should have enough. Oh. Did I miss? Yeah, no, that's 6. Alright, I was going to say, did I miscount again? So, that looks like everything we need for that. So let's build ourselves a couple of drills. One and 2. Alright. And while we're here, let's build a couple more stone furnaces. You know what? Let's do all 3. Okay, there we go. So now we got. Oh, geez, I didn't realize I had that many. So now I got my stone furnaces. We can just go ahead and reset that. I got my 2 drills. I got some telephone poles. Let's go up here and replace this drill that just ran out. How's that for convenient? All right, so there we go. Bring our power over. Oops. Come on, one. Okay, there we go. So now we have power to our drill for iron. That gets us kind of started on that a little better. So now let's look at copper. Actually, you know what? Let's look at coal. Is there anything closer? No, I guess that's pretty much it, isn't it? All right. So I guess we'll go down here and grab one of these 2. And we'll just go here and grab this one. To heck with it. All right. So there we go. There is our miner for coal. We are going to want to run power lines back up here. There we go. And we're going to want a crate. I guess we're going to want a crate to put that in. Yeah. There we go. Alright, that gives us a crate. Good enough. That'll let us accumulate coal. There, now we got a good start. Alright, so now we'll start getting fuel for our forges, or our furnaces rather, and go from there. Let's give you this. Otherwise you're going to run out of fuel, and then we're going to be crying in our Wheaties. And let's just cut some more wood just to gather up some resources. Looks like we're out of iron for gears for science, so let's grab some of that. Oh yeah, nice. Now we're cooking with steam. Alright, let's just throw that in there. And for the hell of it, we'll throw that in there. So that'll get us going. Now we just need that. That'll keep us going for a little bit until we get a decent amount of coal that we can start putting in there. There we go, we're getting there. I know, a little running back and forth here, but once we get going, we'll be good. All right, so now we got logistics. That's nice. So now let's see, what do we want? Well, we can do military, which gets us a shotgun, which is nice. Or we can do steel processing. Everything else we're going to have to start looking at green science. What does green science take to make? Let's see. Inserter and a transporter belt. So transporter belt is gear and plate, inserter is gear, plate, and green circuit. So for the time being, I always want to be researching something if I can. Always be crafting. So let's just go ahead and work on military right now. That'll give us the shotgun, which is a start. Eventually, as soon as I can get it, I want the I would like the flamethrower. Flamethrower is great for clearing forest. Plus, it's fun to burn shit down. So that's always cool. You know, why not, right? All right, let's put this wood over here just to keep her going. Can we make any? Yes, we can make transport belts. So go over here. Of course, transport belts take gears and plate. So we'll start out with gears. You know what? We'll just throw it all in there and let it rock on gears for a little bit. Because we're going to need a bunch of gears anyway. Might as well just do a bunch of them now instead of swapping back and forth constantly. So there we go. Let her go for a little bit. Alright, well, 14. It's not, you know, terrible. But we're going to need a lot more, definitely. So we can kind of start laying it out, though. So let's go ahead and build some belts. Can't build a lot, but we can start kind of laying things out, planning where we're going to run our coal and stuff. So we got to feed this boiler, and we got to feed the furnaces, but I don't want to feed furnaces all the way over there. I want to bring everything to one central point up here, and then I'll feed it in from here. So first thing I'm going to want to look at is to get this thing self-sufficient. So let's get started, at least kind of running it where we sort of want to run it, even if it's just in that direction. Oh, sugar, I built it too close. I want to come back one. There we go. Turn you sideways. So I'm going to go out this way with my power plant. I know I kind of put this stuff in the way. I'll end up moving it. I know I'll move it, but that's life. Okay, so there we go. So say that opens up a few more researches that we can do with just the red science. But for now, we're going to go ahead and hit steel processing. That's going to take a while to do, and that's fine. In the meantime, we can work on belts and things like that. It is slow starting, simply because you need a lot of stuff. So I'm just going to try and get the basics started that we need to kind of get our supply chain going, because then once that's going, everything else will go a little quicker as soon as we start getting resources kind of pumped into the system. Alright, need more coal. See? That's why I want to get this coal run up here as soon as I can, so I don't have to keep going back and forth and doing this. But we got a pretty decent amount of coal now. Hopefully we won't have to run too much. We'll drop a whole pile in here, and a whole pile in the furnace over here, and that'll be that. And it should keep going for a while. So now, let's back over here and make some more belts. Alright, and then take that out, set that to make gears, put it back in, go down here and lay these belts. Oh wow, we have 50 belts down there. I didn't realize we had that many. Alright, well, that's cool. So we don't have to make any more belts for a little while. Or any more gears for a little while. We definitely need to make more belts. So, there we go. Now we want belts, 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 belts. Give me all your belts. I'm just going to go ahead and let it pump out as many belts as it can. And then I'll go back and worry about changing it over to all the stuff I need for inserters. At least that way we'll have enough belts and inserters. We need, okay, so we're going to need some copper wire and iron gears. Well, we had a bunch of iron gears, that's for sure, so I'm sure we'll have more. Alright, so change this to iron gears. Just pump all that iron into iron gears. And we'll go down here and we'll finish running our belt. And come out of there and take a left and go up there. There we go. So now that's ready. Let's go ahead and while we're down here, replace this chest. There we go. Now we won't have to keep running down here for coal. It'll just come to us. Get on the belt so I can move faster. Put one more out this way just for giggles. Alright, so now, let's see what we got. Alright, there's that. Go over here and get some more plates. And we need at least one inserter here. We're going to want a couple of inserters for the furnaces. So let's see. Change that. We want that. Oh, and of course we're going to need, let's take the 40 and just go ahead and make that in the copper wire because we're going to need the circuits anyway. So I might as well just go ahead and pump out a bunch of circuits while I'm here, and then go back and get more iron, and we'll just do it from there. But once I get these few little chains up and running, it's gonna make a hell of a difference because we won't have to do all this running back and forth and waiting for things. It'll build up while we're waiting, and we won't have to sit and babysit it and run back and forth, which will be nice. There we go. Okay, so now we should be able to gears, green circuits, iron plates. There we go. Now let's see how many of these we can get. And anything left over we'll throw into making belts. There we go. Okay, so that gives us pretty good there. Let's throw some in here and to get some more belts, and we can start going from there because we're going to need to put some more iron in up there at some point. Oops, and there. So we're going to want to start running all our resources over here so we can process them all in one area. That's why I made all the stone furnaces. We're going to set up a smelting area over here that we can kind of just have everything come to and bang it out from there. So let's we're gonna end up moving all of this anyway. I know we are because I know that's sort of how I end up working. So let's go ahead and start it out. I guess right here is good enough because that'll be close enough. 1 space 2 space 3 space 4. And then we got space belt, 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 and belt, 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 belt. furnace, 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 furnace. And yeah, let's bring it up in from the top and go down with it. Oops, wrong button. Belt, 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 belt. And space. Belt, 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 belt. There we go. So now these come over to here. And these come over here. And what do we need for a splitter? We need green circuits, and we need iron plates, and we need transporter belts. Okay, we got all of those, don't we? We've got enough for just one, because that's all I need is one. So I'm going to throw these in here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So, take this, and oops. Yeah, I said let's do it, start it from the top, and then I turn around and put it down here. I'm an idiot. That's okay. Oops. Let's take away all this extra beltage that we don't need. No sense wasting it. We need it up here. Alright. That looks good there. Alright, so that's that. I put a telephone pole, telephone pole, telephone pole, telephone pole, telephone pole, telephone pole. Well, telephone pole. Alright, now inserter, inserter, inserter. Inserter, inserter, inserter. Oops. Missed it by that much. 10 extra points if you get the reference. And it also will tell your age. Alright. And we'll go 2 on this side. And that should get us started there. So now, we want to come up here. Ah, crap. Alright, well, put 2 there. Chop down a couple of trees. Make ourselves some room. It's going to get ugly in a minute, but it'll work for the time being. So, over here. Keep that running while we do this. Damn it, woman. Is that a little higher? Psst. Man, suffering from the palsy today, I guess. Alright, I'll bring that over. Almost made it. Alright, well, I know we got signs waiting on the plates. Right this second, I don't care, because as soon as we get this set up, it will make life a little easier all around. So we want that, we want that, we want that. And then we're going to go back here, and let's do half of this in gears. Alright. So, oh, you know what? Since we're coming down, or coming up with the, what you call it, from lower, let's put this one. No. Yes. Whew, man. Can't think for today for some reason. Alright, there we go. Got that. Change that back to belts. And bang out as many belts as we can. There we go. Get it started. Alright. So the reason I wanted to go up and around this is I also have to bring coal over, and I want both of them going to the same belt, just on opposite sides, so that we can split this belt up and feed both coal and iron onto it in order to feed all of our furnaces. There we go. So now here, almost there, man. All right, a little bit more iron and we should have that rolling. Yes. So, a couple more gears, do half. And then we'll go back to belts, and there we go. That should give us just enough to reach where we want to go and get our iron production started in at least early game full force. Yes, there we go. All right, so that'll come in there, that'll come in there. Let's get rid of this chest. Or not chest, this furnace. Ah, crap. Alright, fine. There we go. Now it lines up. Good enough for now. Good enough for government work. So now we got coal coming in on one side of this belt up here and splitting off. Clean that one up. Waste not, want not. And that'll go to both sides. And then when this iron gets around here to this other side, it will hit the other side of this belt and it will split off. And then the two of them will come down here and drop on and go into the furnaces and then drop onto this line. The reason I put this is so that later on, if I don't move this for whatever stupid reason, because I'm going to have to move something, I can put in the electric furnaces just by taking this out and taking the inserters out, and they'll fit. The iron furnace, or the other furnace that's the upgrade from this stone furnace will be just fine. They'll fit in here, but when you go to the electric furnace, they are a bit wider, so you have to plan for that. Otherwise, you're tearing things out and starting them over, which I'm going to end up doing that anyway, just because. So let's see, what do we got? We got 37. Oh, you know what? Let's dump this iron ore into these. Get rid of this coal to make some space there. Let's go down here and put the rest of it in here. Ooh, and we need an inserter right here. Totally spaced it. So there we go. We got an inserter there, and we got a pole. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. We're still doing beautiful on production. Let's go up here, put this excess plate in there, and now we're off to the races, sort of. I want to put, just so it doesn't keep building up here, we'll put that there, we'll put that puppy there, and we'll put a power pole temporarily. Now it'll just take all that off of there and fill this crate, and we won't have to worry as much about it backing up. It's going to back up some just because this is slow. Alright, so that got us our iron. Now we need to do the same thing for our copper. So we want to put belts down here. There we go. And then we want to leave a space. And furnace, 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 furnace. And then space belt. Oh, out of belts. Alright. let's make iron gears. Once we have both of these up and running, we can start running belts and stuff to automatically feed a lot of this production, and we can make some more assemblers and automate our belt production and our inserter production, because we're going to use a metric crap ton of both of those. So let's see what we got. We got any? Yep, there we go. Pick up any little bit that's on the belt here. Grab these and back the transport belts. Alright, so now we want to go back to iron gears. We'll just throw all of that into iron gears, because we're going to, by the time we get back there, we'll have enough iron built up that we can build a bunch of belts. So now we want to go here, straight down, go back up, belts on the other side, space and a furnace, and then furnace, 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 and then space and a belt. There we go. Oops, let's bring it down there. Even them up. I tend to be a little anal retentive, I guess, sometimes. And oh, come on. Losing your mind, Warren. I think you guys already know that, though. Alright, so there we go. One shot, too shy. Plus, we gotta build a splitter. So, belts, iron, gears. And so far, I'm remembering not to touch the stupid build button. We'll see. This would go a lot faster if I was not trying to do the 111 thing, the lazy bastard challenge. And if I cross over the 111, you can bet your butt that I'm going to be handcrafting some things at that point, because not handcrafting things, it sucks. Not gonna lie, it sucks. You know what? Let's see. Alright, so that gives me those. So now we want another splitter. And we have our green circuit. And we don't have plates. And we got belts, but we don't have plates. So let's go over here. Oh, we moved it. Now let's get some plates. Alright, let's go over here and get our splitter. How many, alright, what do we need? We need, oh, okay, one more. There we go. Alright, so now we have two splitters, one for each of these. And those will feed down into that. We're going to do the exact same thing we did over here. We're going to feed in from this side. Oh, you know what? Dang it. We need one more splitter. You're an idiot, Moreland. Two more splitters. I ain't right in the head. What can I tell you? Alright. That's okay. We got the stuff to build them now. And then we're going to have to work on getting some more miners. Because this iron production is kind of sucking hind tit. Alright, get that out of your way. Now we can see what the heck we're doing. Alright, so we're going to put a splitter here, bring our iron in that way. We're going to put, yeah, let's bring this up here, here. It's kind of wasteful, but it's okay, because I want to put an underground belt here and a splitter, so we need 2 splitters and an underground belt. Alright, let's get this iron. Go over here, splitters, need that, need that. There's our 2 splitters. We need an underground, so we need belts and iron. And there it is. Alright, so now we got this. Oh, you know what? Again, I'm real stupid sometimes. This one's for copper. We don't need the line going over there, you dumbass. We need a line coming in this way. Get rid of this one. Alright. So now, we're going to eventually still need the splitter anyway, so what the heck. Alright. There, there. You know what? No, let's be safe. Let's do it there. I don't want to interfere with this stupid thing here, so let's just not take the chance. Alright, so now we have, or should have, let's see, yep, there it is. Now we'll have our coal going down to both of these. We're going to have to make some more inserters. We're going to have to make another miner. So, this, inserters, we need circuits and gears and iron plates. So circuits, gears, and you know what, let's just let her run, because we're going to need all of them anyway. Alright, so there we go. Now we need, can we build an electric mine? Almost. Alright, let's build a green circuit. Let's build however many that'll get us. I think that'll get us, yeah, okay, fine. So now we can build a miner, can't we? No, we need gears. Of course we do. So, put that in there. Alright, now let's see if we can build a drill, mining drill. Yes, we can. We can build one. That's all we need for now. We just want the copper to start flowing. To travel space, the spice must flow. Oh, never mind, wrong movie. Alright, let's go ahead and put these in while we're standing here. That way when we get over here and we throw the belts down, we are in business. Oh, would you look at that? Perfect. Of course, dummy that I am, I did not plan ahead. Oops, we only need, that's plenty. That's more than enough. Let's not overdo it. There. And power pole, 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 and power pole. There we go. So that's all powered. Now we just need this copper from over here. And for that, we're going to need power poles. So, do we have any? What do we got? We got one. We don't have enough copper wire, so let's just steal this, since that's not doing anything because of the iron. Let's make ourselves some copper wire. ourselves some poles, and while we're walking over there, we can go ahead and lay the poles, and then we can lay the drill and the conveyor on the way back. Alright, so now poles. So we need wood and copper. Let's see how many that gives us. Is that enough? No, probably need. Let's do half as many again. Alright, there we go. That should give us enough. I want to see if we can do some more. Yeah, you know what? We only got 38 belts. I know we're going to need more belts. Let's just do some more belts. Let's throw that down. Oops. Throw that down. That should give us 50 gears, I do believe. Yes. And then we'll just dump all of that right back into belts. We don't need an inserter because we'll have the drill just feed right into the belt, and then we will have all the iron and copper in one place that we need for now, and that will make me happy. And again, like I say, this is taking so long because I am not handcrafting anything if I absolutely don't have to. So it starts off slow, but it, excuse the pun, picks up steam as we go along. Alright, there we go. So, let's go over here. Oh, why do I not have fuel on that side? Oh, you're stupid, Marlon. Look at that. Whole row of belts. I don't know what I was thinking there. Oh well. We're gonna fix that real quick. Alright, there we go. Now it's fueled. So now, copper is up there. So, poles. And just run on up there. So, power pole, 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 power pole. Alright, so where's the southern edge of this? Looks like right there. But I like to come out of the center of these because eventually I like to line all my miners up. So we're going to go ahead and throw that down right there. And we're going to kind of probably zigzaggy this belt a bit. Alright, there we go. So now let's throw down a power pole and get her started. Alright, so let's see if we can get down there before the iron gets to us. What do you think? You think we can get down there before, or not the iron, the copper. Can we get it lined up and everything before the copper gets to us? I think we're going to do it. Alright, so yes, oh, maybe not if we do that. Uh-oh, here it comes. Quick, 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 quick. Run. Uh-oh, tree. Figures. There we go. Are we going to get it? Hey, we beat it. Okay, cool. I know, it's the little things, right? So now we should have the same setup as we've got with the iron. We should have iron coming in on both sides and plates down the center. Copper coming in on both sides and plates down the center. And our coal. Alright, so there we go. So that gives us our very basic materials that we needed to get this thing going properly. So now we can go back over here and dump this stuff back where it belongs. In here, and in here, and then we can get back to learning stuff or processing stuff or whatever, making science, because science rules. All right, so it looks like everything at this point is powered and self-sustaining. The only thing we don't have coming up there that we are eventually going to want to come up there, because again, I don't like to walk all over every place, and I like to have it all in one place that I can find it. So we're going to want another mine, or another drill right here. Bring that stone over. So let's go ahead and see if we can't build another drill. So we need 3 electronic circuits. We have 1, but we can build some now. Oh, there we go. So now, what do we want to research now? Fluid handling. It doesn't give us pump jacks, and what good would it be without pump jacks? And pump jacks we don't need yet. Yeah, let's do heavy armor, because we could certainly use some armor just to be safe. Alright, so green circuits. Copper wire. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that'll give us enough for the stone, and it'll give us enough for 1 more drill at each of our locations. Now we need iron gears, 5 apiece, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 is 20 iron gears. How many do we have? Do we have any? We have 1. Okay, so we want to do iron gears. 20 would be 40. I'm gonna have 1 extra one. Oh well. So what? Good enough. There's 20. And now let's make drills. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so now let's go up here and address this issue of not having a lot of iron first. So we get rid of the drill, move this pole out of our way, and we're going to set a drill. This isn't a very good patch because of that water in the middle, but it's a good starting patch. So get as much of it as we go. Shit, you know what? Yeah, so there. Flip this around and there, and put in our belt, and that ought to double our input. Alright, so that'll double our iron input. Our coal input doesn't really look like it's going to need it for a little bit, but we're going to start building up, and then I'll forget about it. Let's just take care of it while we're thinking of it and be done with it. Alright. Eventually I will come down here and mine all of this out. Maybe. These ones with the water in the middle of them makes it a little bit of a puzzle. So I don't know. We'll see. I might opt to just leave them. We'll see. Dang it. Missed it by that much. Alright, that started again. So now we got our coal, our iron, both have 2 drills. So they're cooking right along. And our copper in about 5 seconds is going to have 2 inputs and be cooking right along as well. There we go. boom. Power pole. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so now we have double the copper input into the system, double the iron input into the system, double the coal input into the system. Now, eventually, of course, I'm going to want to double up the stone. So let's plan ahead for that and just put it in the right orientation right off the bat, shall we? And then bring this over. Somewhere around here is good enough for now. And we're going to want to power this puppy. And not quite. Alright, well, no problem. There we go. So now we should have that coming over there. If we sit this right here, and we need one more inserter, two more inserters. A goes into and a goes out. So let's two more inserters. We need, oh man, we're shy on gears again. Yeah, we're gonna have to automate gears sooner rather than later, because we're definitely going to be using a bunch of them. Alright, so gear, plate, circuit, one. Oh, because I only want one green circuit. Okay, fine. Man, green circuit. What do they need? Oh, 3 copper. There we go. Okay. So now, let's see if we can build a second inserter. See if we gave ourselves just barely enough. Yes, we did. Alright, so now we got 2 inserters. Good. And we got a furnace. Good. So, just want to grab some copper. Let's just steal it from the line. So we built that extra chest, and I was yelling at myself about how dumb I was because I only needed the one chest, and I built more than one. But now we got that chest; it'll come in handy. Put it right there, and put that there, and that there, and that there, and move this power pole down just ever so slightly. Boom, there we go. So now we're starting to build bricks, because eventually we're going to want walls. In the meantime, we'll also need bricks later on down the road for the other furnaces. So there we go. So now, what do we have for resources? Well, not much right now. So, but it looks like everything is chugging along. Let's look how we're doing on power. Ooh, we're getting really close. We're going to want to make another power plant. So, steam engine needs pipe, iron gears, and iron plates. So we need iron gears. It's 2 per iron gear. We need 7. That's 14. I don't want to remember what it is for pipe, but we'll look it up in a second. So I might as well. And we'll just grab everything. Oh, excuse me. Late night last night. So, we need 5 pipes. So, we need pipe. So, how much does it take for pipe? I forgot. What did it say? 1 plate for 1 pipe. Alright, well. Let's do... You know what? Let's do 20. And then we'll drop this pile here into gears. And then we will make a second steam engine. All right. There we go. We got our second steam engine. So now, oh, there it is. And move this pole out of the way. Where's the pole? There's the pole. I move my butt out of the way. Boom. And boom. Now it's tied in. We have power. We are much better off on power now. Yep. Good. Okay, so there you go. Alright, so guys, we've got just some basic iron resource production, and we've got some basic copper resource production, and we got some basic stone resource production, and we got our basic coal production. So I think that will cover us for today. That gets us started. That's all the basics covered. Now we can start planning out where we're going to build things, what we're going to build, and go from there. I have some ideas on that. I think what I'm going to do is make little outposts, and each outpost be responsible for contributing certain items to the mix, and then we'll ship them all back to the main base and assemble them all together in the main base. That way we can say it was made in the USA as opposed to made in other countries, even though all the parts were made in other countries, as it were. So there we go. Alright, so you guys have a good day, and I'm gonna fart around for a little bit, clean a few things up maybe, and then I'm gonna get off here myself. Alright, talk to you later. If you got any suggestions, throw them on the in the comments, and like, subscribe, that whole thing. I'm not going to beg you, but I'm going to remind you. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.